But when we look even in the United States at the initiatives that are for either public engagement or transparency, such as data.org or the Open Government Directive that we spoke so much about yesterday, the way we speak about them and the way they get spoken about, rather, is still so focused on transparency or on uniformity of presenting government data and having a central place to go look for it. Is it the necessary first step, or is it taking, picking a favorite child amongst the different elements of public involvement?
He highlighted three things: transparency, participation, and collaboration. Yesterday was the first formal announcement of what President Obama's administration is actually asking of all federal agencies. And there was definitely an overemphasis, if we want to put it in that perspective, on transparency and the public's access to data. Much weaker in the first version were the instructions to the agencies about participation and collaboration. Now, of course, anyone in the field of deliberative democracy, whether it's America Speaks or the tens of other organizations that do that in the United States, are disappointed by that. Because federal managers, to do the missions of their agencies, whether that's EPA and its regulation, or whether that's the National Forest Service, or whether that's the Public Health Service, they need a closer relationship with the public that, yes, gives the public greater access to information, but simultaneously develops a stronger partnership with the public in developing policy. So all of our NGO organizations that do this work are going to have to push a little harder on the Obama administration to put in more emphasis on the participation and collaboration part of the President's Open Government Directive. And I think you want to push as far and as fast as you can on the basic transparency, like contact information, what bills are moving through the municipality's process, who's supporting them, who's not supporting them. But then I think the next stage to go to is all the kind of data that the government has that a citizen could improve the quality of my own life if I had access to that data. Many of us around the world who care about public deliberation have actually been watching Estonia for a while, both because your central government has committed the function that Hila Hinsberg runs to actually be a portal, a single place in the government where people all over the country do have the potential for access. And then put that together with the extraordinary grassroots process that started 2 years ago, My Estonia. Many of us are watching to see what the next step is in terms of how do you link this extraordinary interest on the public's part, first to clean up the forests, then to generate ideas about things we can do in our own community. It would, again, my perspective only, but the next step would be, how do you take that energy and that interest that's there in your population and link it to critical governmental issues?